Folks, hello again. When the royal family announced on the weekend the first details of King Charles's coronation, there was one question everyone was asking. Will Meghan and Harry be there in attendance? The same Meghan who mocked the late Queen Elizabeth in a documentary series about her royal life and made up unsubstantiated claims of racism to Oprah. The same Prince Harry who just wrote a book and without too much care dipped a bucket of waste all over his family for the world to read about. Because of what's been said and alleged, most normal people just wouldn't go if they were invited. They'd likely think, well, I've caused some issues here, I'll just stay away. But my forecast is the grifters will be there. Why? Because the new King Charles, in the biggest moment of his life, will want both his sons there. Then it becomes a question of whether Harry and Meghan accept, and they surely will. According to Harry's book, he speaks very fondly of his father. In fact, Charles is one of few people who come out of it okay. Harry will want to be there for that reason. But there's another reason. They love the attention. And as I've said here before, they don't have any other way of making money. Dirt is their currency. So, come May, they'll need some more. I imagine it'll play out in a somewhat similar fashion to how the Queen's funeral did. They'll be there, but won't be invited to everything. And because they're deluded, they'll be upset about that, forgetting all they've done to the royal family over the past 12 months. And then Harry will blame the media. If the couple doesn't accept, they'll be accused of throwing the toys out of the pram, and so won't want that kind of negativity. And then they'll blame the media. What I'm still struggling to understand, having read the book, is why he still has a chip on his shoulder. Being a royal irked him, so he left. He always wanted to get married and have children, which he did, and good luck to him. But he's still out here complaining. You get a sense that Harry won't ever be happy. Back to his book, a passage struck me, folks. I thought it interesting when he talked about Africa, which he has a deep affection for. In one passage, he wrote about a trip to a school in Lesotho where he met, quote, scores of children, each with wrenching stories where the life expectancy was 40-something, not far off his age now. Harry spoke of the difficulties kids as young as 8 have in getting to school. He said, quote, we listened to them describe their daily trek to school. It defied belief. After 12 hours of tending to their cattle and sheep, they'd walk for 2 hours through mountain passes just to learn maths, reading and writing. Such was their hunger to learn, they braved sore feet, bitter cold and far worse. They were so vulnerable on the road, so exposed to the elements, several died from lightning strikes. Many had been attacked by stray dogs, and many were sexually abused by wanderers and nomads. And then there's this kicker of a line, folks. He says, I felt ashamed to think of all my bitching about school, about anything. Well, doesn't his book just prove that he hasn't learnt anything? Bitching about his privilege that those kids in Africa could only dream about. Harry felt ashamed about the bitching and then just wrote a 407-page book bitching about his family and his upbringing. He had some of the greatest experiences anyone could have, yet finds a way to make himself a victim out of it, regularly. Harry smokes a lot of weed. He talks about that too, often. Maybe it's permanently gone to his head. Thanks for watching. To support this channel, please like, share and subscribe below. See you next week.